got the barbecue, well, the smoker, all pretty much buttoned up on the doors. Got to put the weights on and all that stuff still. Got the draw tube put in, clean out holes cut out, and mount those clean outs on there so they can get all the smegma out of there. But getting there. Doors are heavy. Got to put some counterweights on them. We've got the whole inside of the deal done. Just gotta get her finished up. Got the trays on the inside all, or the trays for the inside all done. There's my trays for the meat. So the smoker's just about whooped. Okay, we haven't done anything to the Sur Ron, but we've gotten it to the point where it's time to do something kind of special with it, and I'm gonna kind of keep my mouth sealed up on it, but keep tuned because there's gonna be something real special that this bike's gonna do, and pretty sure none of the other bikes, none of the other Sur Rons or the Sur Ron channels out there have done it. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, we got my trick flow heads on here. It's just to mock things up. I have a set of dash ones and on a Indy block we're putting in, but everything's pretty much the same front and back on the motor. But put the heads on, make sure the headers fit. Had to modify the mid plate. If you go around, you can see the mid plate. Had to modify the mid plate, put the headers in, and we've got the mounts there that I'm gonna hook to the mid plate. But basically got the headers all fit in here roughly, and we're gonna do a few more little cuts on the mid plate to make sure everything's clearanced good. But got the mid plate in, the motor's setting basically where it's gonna be at. It's set back in the car about 9 inches. We've got another transmission that's going in here. This one's actually going into the 4-door Chevelle, but we're using all this to mock everything up. And basically we're getting closer. This weekend we're gonna get these mounts. I gotta cut these mounts back up and redo them again, but these mounts are what's gonna attach to the mid plate here. And yeah, I got polyurethane mounts instead of a solid mount. I don't want to rattle the welds all to pieces and crack everything, so we got polyurethane mounts for the mid plate and the front plate. When it's all said and done, motor and transmission will be on polyurethane mounts, so it gives it a little bit of give. On the street, I want a little bit of give because, you know, that kind of helps the car hook up a little bit better instead of it being solid. If it's solid, you know, at the track you can get away with solid mounts and it'll hook up, but on the street, it's nice to have a little bit of wrap up in the motor and transmission so that the thing can hook up a little bit better, not shock the tires so much. But we got the whole piece is cut out in the center. Now we're going to go back and put a new floorboard in, new tranny tunnel. And we're gonna put the seats towards the back so I'm sitting on the rear tires. That way you can feel when the back end starts to get loose a lot easier. But we're coming along. This weekend this thing should be mounted in the car on the motor mounts. And then from that point on we're gonna put the rear end in and get all the instant center just right on the whole situation. I'm only gonna mount these up first and leave the front ones undone. That way we can tilt the transmission and motor to help with, you know, getting all the instant center right on the car. But that's pretty much what we've got to the point now where we just gotta keep moving on it. Work, work, work.